The next few weeks are going to be crazy. This is kind of a down week. We got Halloween next, and then we got Presidential Mania. I think the biggest question is, Cooter, who are you voting for?
What the are you doing? You're just setting me up to fail, Sal. You see this
It's it's political season. We got 2 weeks left till Presidential Mania, guys. Whoever you're voting for, rock the vote, right? So we got politics showing up just in time for this election. So we mentioned on episode 258. We had Hogan at the RNC convention saying he's, all about Trump, going for Trump on Trump's team, whatever. Now we have recently the Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction, who have said on his podcast that they're supporting Donald Trump on theirs. And I don't know which one was before or after, but even Batista at the time has a little video we'll talk about in a minute. But what did you think of that? What do you think about pro wrestlers now, I guess, putting out who they want to vote for?
That's not the first time we've seen this. I want to say the last presidential election cycle, we had The Rock. I think he supported Biden and Kamala Harris. It's not uncommon. I mean, I think it's very strange because typically, and I think I said this last time, the Democrats have been very, very great at using, the celebrities, to get the, we've seen it this year too. I mean, Taylor Swift, amongst other people.
Yeah, everybody. It's like whoever you like. That's how they're gonna get the vote, right? Because if they say they do it. That's I don't know. We're gonna do it.
And finally, I think the Republicans are catching up, and a lot of wrestlers this time around.
That's it. I think so. Trump made his way around. He's making his way around the podcast world, and so he was just on Undertaker's podcast too, and. I listened to the whole thing. It was like an hour show. It wasn't too gotcha or anything like that. It was just a regular conversation. But the one thing that he did say, you mentioned The Rock. The Rock, he did say The Rock called him after his assassination attempt, saying that he called him to ask how he was because he said he didn't think The Rock liked him.
He got the number from Dana White.
Yeah.
He said, I want to call this guy, and he got his number.
Don't you wish you had that power? Hey, what's his number? All
hey,
right,
Dana, give me Trump's number. Like, what? Are we serious right now? That's crazy. I want to say, politics aside, I actually do enjoy listening to certain Trump interviews when it's not political. Yeah. When he's just having conversations with random people until it gets political, and then you're kind of stuck in the realm of partisanship and all that. But great conversation he had with Undertaker, just talking about him at WrestleMania, and
he turned the tables a little bit, interviewing Taker for a minute.
Yeah, he was. I think Undertaker seemed a little uncomfortable. It's like, I'm supposed to be interviewing you, and here he is asking all these questions.
Oh, yeah. And to turn the table a little bit too, you have Batista on the other hand. He did a skit on Trump on Jimmy Kimmel show, and I don't know which one was first or not, but they all happened.
I want to say
the
Kimmel
week.
Skit was first.
Okay, so yes. I was like, because I feel like they happened the same week or something. So, but what do you think about that? I mean, like I said, we're hearing guys pick who they want to vote for, right? I feel like it's coming more common because a lot of these celebrities probably would stay away on that because then you lose your fan base in a way, right? It's certain people you might turn off or whatever, but what do you think about Batista?
It's nothing against him. It's more, I haven't enjoyed late night television in probably 20 years. I think a lot of the people since, I used to love Leno. I used to love Conan. I'm not a Fallon guy. I'm really not a Jimmy Kimmel. I haven't found Jimmy Kimmel funny since The Man Show.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I just think, in general, late night television has beat the political comedy to death.
Yeah.
And
nobody's original anymore with some of the stuff.
It's been the same thing week in and week. And I think we've all gone through this probably the last, probably 3 election cycles.
Yep.
It's been crazy. And Batista, I didn't really find it funny. They tried. Good comedy and bad comedy comes from the same place. You're trying. Some people I'm sure found it hilarious. To me, we're just beating a dead horse, Well,
what's funny is everybody's listening to us right now because I'm trying to try new things out, Cooter. I'm old. I'm trying to get on this TikTok live over here while we're talking. So it's a little caveat if you guys follow us on TikTok. But I'm like, all of a sudden it's popping up at the bottom to learn more about the U.S. elections. I'm like, what? It's like you say one thing and it's like, okay, for more information. Jesus. It's crazy. We're being taken over here. But all in all, like I said, people are starting to come out who they want to vote for. It's a big thing. We got presidential mania happening in just 2 weeks.
How do you think Batista looked?
He's gotten skinny, man. Like, he's lost a lot of weight. I don't know if that's...
No, this is what happens when you get old and you can't take steroids anymore.
So I didn't know,
and you forgot to put the men's hair now color in your beard. Like, dude, it's...
He got really skinny, really... Like, he was like a gorilla. You know, he was, like, really big. And then now he's, like, a little skinny guy. And I'm like, you deflated a lot. What happened? Something happened with that.